7 cheap white balloons drift into Lithuanian airspace, and a NATO capital's airport grinds to a halt. Flights in and out of Vilnius are suspended, radar screens clutter with slow-moving blips, and within hours, the government declares a nationwide state of emergency. For anyone responsible for aviation, border security, or critical logistics, this isn't just a strange headline. It's a live-fire test of how low-cost hybrid tactics can disrupt high-value infrastructure. At Dominion Risk, we've been tracking these Belarus-origin balloon incursions for months. This latest escalation changes the risk picture. Here's what we know with high confidence. Over recent months, Lithuanian authorities have detected hundreds of balloons drifting in from Belarus, many carrying contraband cigarettes. At first, this looked like routine smuggling. Then the pattern shifted. Balloons began appearing in critical flight paths, forcing repeated closures of Vilnius and Kaunas airports and stranding tens of thousands of passengers. On December 9th, Lithuania declared a nationwide emergency over the balloon incursions, framing them as a hybrid threat to civil aviation. EU officials publicly condemned Belarus's role. What's still uncertain is the exact level of state coordination behind each launch, but the strategic effect is clear. The grounded planes are the symptom. The pattern behind them is what matters. Lithuania has already faced Belarus-linked hybrid pressure using migrant flows at the border. Now we see another lever, repurposing smuggler tradecraft into a low-cost, high-friction tool against aviation. We assess with moderate confidence that these balloons serve 3 purposes. First, to disrupt civil aviation and generate economic and political cost. Second, to test NATO reaction times and rules of engagement in gray zone airspace. And third, to maintain plausible deniability, just smugglers, not a formal attack. The blind spot is simple. Many risk programs still treat low-tech objects as a nuisance, not as a deliberate vector in state-backed pressure campaigns. So what do you do with this if you're a security or risk lead? Reclassify low-end threats. Treat balloons, hobby drones, and similar objects as potential hybrid instruments, not just smuggling artifacts. Update your risk register accordingly. Fuse intel across domains. Ensure border guard, customs, aviation regulators, and your security operations center share a common picture of small object incursions and near misses. Stress test continuity plans. Ask, how many hours of airspace disruption can we absorb before cascading effects hit supply chains, emergency services, or key business operations? Pre-agree escalation thresholds. Define in advance when repeated nuisance events trigger hybrid threat protocols, not just routine incident handling. If a few dollars worth of balloons can repeatedly close a capital's airport, what happens when the target isn't your runway, but the navigation signals those aircraft rely on? Dominion Risk, stay vigilant.